From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, staying breezy and warm through this time tomorrow, but by this time tomorrow, active storms will likely be on the radar range just north and west of the area, and the threat of heavy rainfall, severe weather in the mix late tomorrow, especially tomorrow night into early Thursday. So let's take a look at the big picture and see what's going on. You have this upper level low that's a slow mover. It's cut off from the jet stream. So we have this active subtropical jet stream out ahead of the upper low, and that is slowly moving eastward. And you get on top of that, a big ridge of high pressure funneling moisture out of the Gulf and the Pacific. The threat of heavy rainfall on the way as we head into tomorrow, late into tomorrow night, early Thursday. So far this afternoon, all the big precipitation has been off to the north and west. Louisiana has been relatively quiet. We did see a few sprinkles on the radar, but not much this afternoon. We do have flood watches that have been hoisted from southwest Louisiana on into much of eastern Texas, the western and northern part of the state through central Louisiana. And locally here in Acadiana, we do have a flood watch in effect for Allen, also Calcasieu, western Cameron Parish, then up through Beauregard, Vernon, and Rapides. And that's from tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 1 o'clock Thursday. That is going to be the prime time, especially for western sections tomorrow afternoon, but eastern sections going into tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. And we're going to show you some rainfall estimates coming up in just a bit. First off, here's the 4-kilometer Futurecast model indicating clouds overnight tonight, staying breezy. Temperatures hold in the lower 70s and not much change into the day. Tomorrow, 80 degrees at lunchtime or lower 80s, mostly cloudy skies. Maybe a quick passing shower or a thunderstorm developing. We see that late tomorrow afternoon. Now, Futurecast run maybe a little fast on bringing the heavy-duty storms into northwestern sections of Acadiana, but notice how far they are, where they are at 5:30 and where they are at 8, and then where are they going beyond 8 o'clock. They actually shift back to the north and west a little bit, and this is where the heaviest rains and training thunder cells will likely go. That means very heavy rainfall. So we have this slow moving front. We have one squall line that moves on through, then another one that pushes on through, leading to heavy rainfall, and the heaviest rains may not reach Lafayette until almost near dawn Thursday, but they could start as early as shortly after midnight tomorrow night. So a tricky forecast. Finally, that front gets moving late Thursday afternoon into Friday, setting us up for a very nice weekend. Now, here's the 12-kilometer RPM model showing where the threat of heaviest rains will be from central Louisiana into eastern Texas, and then perhaps points to the north and east. And then when you look at the European model, it's not as bullish on the heavy rainfall, but does go for 3 to 5 from southeast Texas through just Cenla and then northeast Louisiana. But you look at the 4-kilometer RPM model, a higher resolution model, and this has been getting hotter and hotter, going for significant rainfall totals from Calcasieu up through Allen Parish and northern Evangeline Parish of, say, 3 to 8 inches. Yellow is 8. And then you get this pink in here. That's pushing 10 inches of rainfall. So hopefully this is just a hot model run and it changes, but all, by the way, at least a couple of inches of rain for Lafayette. And then on top of that, we'll have a severe storm risk, the risk of all modes of severe weather, including damaging winds, perhaps hail, isolated tornadoes. This is going to be mainly late tomorrow night into very early Thursday morning for most of Acadiana, and then that severe weather threat pushes off to the east as we go into Thursday, and it looks like the severe parameters diminish as we get deeper into Thursday as well. So breezy and mild, clouds on the increase and thickening, slight chance of a passing shower at 10%. We'll keep it 30% during the day tomorrow. It will be gusty south winds at 15 to 25, gusting to Thursday. Tomorrow night, early Thursday, that's when rain chances shoot up to 90 to 100%, but I think by late Thursday afternoon, or at least by drive time, we'll be drying out and hopefully not too much water locally. Good Friday and the weekend look nice with highs in the mid to upper 70s and lows in the 50s. So some good weather on the back end of the system.
Yeah.
Front end, though, is going to be a little rough, especially going into tomorrow night. That is correct.
Yeah, we'll get through it.
I think
We'll get to the weekend.
Facebook Live tonight at
okay,
about
good.
7:30. So tune in for that as well.
All right, we'll be watching. Okay. Thanks, Rob. We'll